Alexander the Great wasn't just a conqueror. He was a tactical mastermind. By the age of 30, he had created one of the largest empires in history. His success didn't come from sheer numbers, but from brilliant strategy. From rapid flanking maneuvers to psychological warfare, Alexander's battle tactics remain legendary. In this video, I'll break down the military genius behind his victories and how his innovations shaped warfare for centuries to come. First up, the Macedonian phalanx. Alexander refined this formation, turning it into a nearly impenetrable wall of spears. Armed with 18-foot sarissas, his foot soldiers created a dense, mobile force. Unlike traditional phalanxes, Alexander's version was highly disciplined and flexible. The formation acted as the unbreakable center of his army, pinning enemy forces while cavalry delivered devastating flanking attacks. This method became the foundation of his battlefield dominance. One of Alexander's greatest innovations was his combined arms strategy. He used infantry, cavalry, archers, and siege weapons together in coordinated attacks. He didn't rely on one branch of the military. He blended them seamlessly. While most ancient armies used units independently, Alexander timed his forces like clockwork. This multi-pronged approach confused enemies, broke their lines, and led to quick, decisive victories. Alexander moved his armies faster than any general before him. He trained his soldiers for long marches, quick setups, and rapid deployment. His ability to appear where enemies least expected him gave him the upper hand again and again. Whether crossing rivers, climbing mountains, or traversing deserts, Alexander's forces never lost momentum. His speed was not just physical, it was psychological. In battle, Alexander used the hammer and anvil tactic. His infantry held the enemy in place, the anvil. Meanwhile, his cavalry, often led by Alexander himself, struck from the sides or rear, the hammer. This tactic crushed opposition by pinning and then breaking enemy lines. At battles like Gaugamela, this classic maneuver turned overwhelming enemy numbers into a strategic advantage for Alexander. Alexander understood the power of fear. Before battles, he would spread rumors of his invincibility, use shock tactics, and even demonstrate mercy to some cities to intimidate others. His unexpected sieges, like the one at Tyre, sent a clear message. Resistance was futile. Morale broke before blades even clashed. He won many battles with brains before bronze. Whether fighting Greek hoplites, Persian cavalry, or Indian war elephants, Alexander adapted quickly. He studied his enemies, learned their tactics, and adjusted his own forces. At the Battle of Hydaspes, he used terrain, weather, and timing to defeat the elephant-led army of King Porus. Flexibility, not brute force, made Alexander nearly unbeatable. When faced with walled cities, Alexander didn't retreat, he innovated. His siege of Tyre involved building a causeway into the sea, dragging siege towers, and launching coordinated assaults. It took 7 months, but he won. His use of engineering in warfare, including catapults and sappers, revolutionized siege tactics. Cities that once felt invulnerable suddenly found themselves vulnerable. Alexander didn't just command from the rear, he led from the front. He rode into battle with his men, shared their hardships, and bled beside them. This inspired fierce loyalty and courage. His presence on the battlefield had a direct impact on morale and often changed the course of engagements. Soldiers didn't just follow him, they believed in him. Alexander's war tactics didn't die with him. Roman generals like Caesar studied him. Napoleon admired him. Even modern military academies examine his campaigns. He redefined how wars could be fought, not through numbers alone, but through intellect, innovation, and speed. His tactics laid the foundation for centuries of military strategy, proving that brains can win empires. That's it for today's deep dive into Alexander the Great's war tactics. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what historical military genius you want to hear about next. See you next time. In this chapter, we will explore the early life of Alexander the Great, focusing on his upbringing and the influences that shaped his character and ambitions. Born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, Alexander was destined for greatness from the start. His father, King Philip II, was a formidable ruler and military commander, while his mother, Queen Olympias, was a woman of strong will and intense ambition. From a young age, Alexander was exposed to the art of warfare and the intricacies of politics. Philip ensured his son received the finest education, appointing none other than Aristotle as his tutor. Under Aristotle's guidance, Alexander studied philosophy, science, medicine, and literature. This education not only broadened his mind, but also instilled in him a sense of curiosity and a love for learning. But it wasn't just books and scrolls that shaped young Alexander. His early years were marked by rigorous physical training, preparing him for the battlefield. He learned to ride horses, wield weapons, and endure the hardships of soldiering. One famous story tells of how he tamed the wild horse Bucephalus, a feat that impressed his father and foretold his future prowess as a cavalry leader. Philip's military campaigns also provided Alexander with first-hand experience of warfare. He accompanied his father on expeditions, observing the strategies and tactics that would later influence his own military genius. The bond with his father, however, was complex. While he admired Philip's achievements, there was also rivalry and tension, especially as Alexander grew older and more ambitious. Olympias played a crucial role in shaping Alexander's destiny. She filled his mind with tales of divine ancestry, claiming descent from Achilles and Hercules. These stories fueled his belief in his own invincibility and destiny to conquer. Her influence also sowed the seeds of ambition and a desire for greatness that would drive Alexander throughout his life. Alexander's early life was a delicate balance of intellectual growth, physical training, and exposure to the harsh realities of power and politics. These formative years crafted a young man who was not only a skilled warrior, but also a shrewd strategist and a visionary leader. The foundation laid in his youth set the stage for the extraordinary conquests that would follow. Understanding the influences that shaped Alexander the Great helps us appreciate the complexity of his character and the motivations behind his legendary campaigns. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the life and legacy of one of history's most remarkable figures. If you found this exploration of Alexander's early years intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Who else's early life would you like to delve into? Let us know. See you in the next chapter. In this chapter, we will delve deeper into Alexander's education under the tutelage of one of history's greatest philosophers, Aristotle, and how it prepared him for leadership and military strategy. From the age of 13, Alexander was entrusted to Aristotle, who resided in a secluded village called Myesa. This serene environment provided the perfect backdrop for the young prince's education. Under Aristotle's guidance, Alexander was introduced to a vast array of subjects, from philosophy and ethics to biology and metaphysics. Aristotle's teachings extended beyond mere academic knowledge. He instilled in Alexander the importance of logic and critical thinking, skills that would prove invaluable on the battlefield and in governance. Aristotle's emphasis on the golden mean, the idea of moderation in all things, helped Alexander develop a balanced and pragmatic approach to leadership. Moreover, Aristotle's exploration of the natural world ignited in Alexander a fascination with geography and the diversity of cultures. This curiosity drove him to not only conquer lands, but also to understand and integrate the customs and knowledge of the people he subdued. One of the most significant aspects of Aristotle's influence was his emphasis on the heroic ideals of Greek mythology and literature. Alexander was deeply inspired by the tales of Achilles and other legendary figures, seeing himself as a modern-day hero destined for greatness. Aristotle's teachings on ethics and virtue also shaped Alexander's vision of himself as a just and enlightened ruler. This education was not without its practical applications. Aristotle's lessons in rhetoric and persuasion equipped Alexander with the skills to inspire and command his troops. His philosophical training helped him devise innovative strategies and adapt to the ever-changing dynamics of warfare. As Alexander grew older, the bond between teacher and student evolved. Aristotle's influence remained a guiding force in his life, even as he embarked on his legendary conquests. The intellectual foundation laid by Aristotle helped Alexander navigate the complexities of leadership and the challenges of building an empire. Understanding the profound impact of Aristotle's teachings on Alexander provides us with deeper insights into the mind of this legendary conqueror. It reminds us that behind every great leader lies a foundation of knowledge, wisdom, and mentorship. If you enjoyed this exploration of Alexander's education under Aristotle, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other historical figures' educations would you like to learn about? Let us know. See you in the next chapter. In this chapter, we examine Alexander's first military campaigns and how he quickly established himself as a formidable leader. At the age of 16, Alexander had his first taste of command. While his father, King Philip II, was away, Alexander was left in charge of Macedonia. During this time, the Maedi, a Thracian tribe, revolted. Seizing the opportunity to prove his mettle, Alexander swiftly assembled a force and crushed the rebellion, establishing a city named Alexandropolis in their territory. This early victory showcased his potential as a military leader and earned him the respect of both his people and his enemies. Alexander's next significant military engagement came at the Battle of Chaeronea in 338 BC. At just 18, he played a crucial role in securing a decisive victory for the Macedonian army against the Greek city-states. Commanding the left wing, Alexander demonstrated remarkable bravery and tactical acumen, breaking through the sacred band of Thebes, an elite military unit. This battle not only solidified his reputation as a brilliant strategist, but also marked the beginning of his lifelong ambition to unite and lead the Greek world. Following his father's assassination in 336 BC, Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedonia. His early reign was marked by swift and decisive action to secure his position. He dealt with internal dissent and quickly reasserted Macedonian dominance over the Greek city-states, who had hoped to regain their independence after Philip's death. Alexander's ability to maintain control during this turbulent period demonstrated his political astuteness and unwavering resolve. One of Alexander's most notable early campaigns was his invasion of the Persian Empire. In 334 BC, he crossed the Hellespont into Asia Minor with a relatively small but highly trained and disciplined army. The first major encounter came at the Battle of the Granicus River, where Alexander's forces faced a much larger Persian army. Displaying his characteristic boldness, Alexander led a daring cavalry charge, personally engaging in combat and narrowly escaping death. His victory at the Granicus not only opened the path into Asia Minor, but also sent a clear message to the world. A new era of conquest had begun. As Alexander continued his campaign, he encountered numerous challenges and obstacles. Yet his ability to adapt, innovate, and inspire his troops ensured a series of unbroken victories. Each battle honed his skills and solidified his reputation as an unstoppable force. His early military successes laid the groundwork for the vast empire he would eventually build, stretching from Greece to Egypt and into the heart of Asia. Understanding Alexander's early military campaigns provides us with a glimpse into the qualities that made him one of history's greatest conquerors. His courage, strategic brilliance, and relentless pursuit of victory set the stage for his legendary achievements. If you're fascinated by Alexander's rise to power and his early battles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other military leaders' early campaigns would you like to explore? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. In this chapter, we delve deeper into the Battle of Chaeronea, a pivotal moment in Alexander's military career. The year was 338 BC. Macedonia, under the leadership of King Philip II, faced a formidable alliance of Greek city-states, including Athens and Thebes. The stakes were high and the tension palpable. At just 18 years old, Alexander was entrusted with a significant role on the battlefield, commanding the left wing of the Macedonian army. This decision was not merely a gesture of nepotism, but a testament to his burgeoning tactical prowess and the trust his father placed in him. As the battle commenced, the Macedonian phalanx, a formation of tightly packed infantry armed with long spears, advanced steadily. The Greek alliance, confident in their numbers and experience, met them head-on. But it was Alexander's maneuver that would turn the tide. Leading a cavalry charge with unmatched ferocity, he targeted the sacred band of Thebes, an elite unit renowned for their skill and bravery. The clash was intense, and amidst the chaos, Alexander's audacity shone through. He broke through their ranks, causing disarray and panic among the Greek forces. The fall of the sacred band signaled the beginning of the end for the Greek alliance. With their most formidable fighters defeated, the remaining forces crumbled under the relentless Macedonian assault. The battlefield, once a scene of organized combat, descended into a desperate struggle for survival. The victory at Chaeronea was not just a military triumph, it was a defining moment for Alexander. His courage and tactical brilliance were on full display, earning him admiration and respect from allies and adversaries alike. For Macedonia, the battle solidified its dominance over Greece, marking the end of significant resistance from the city-states. For Alexander, it was the first major step in his journey towards becoming one of history's greatest conquerors. Reflecting on the Battle of Chaeronea, we see the emergence of a leader who would go on to reshape the world. Alexander's ability to inspire, adapt, and strategize foreshadowed the extraordinary campaigns that lay ahead. If you're captivated by Alexander's tactical genius and the turning points in his military career, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other historical battles intrigue you? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. In the aftermath of the Battle of Chaeronea, Alexander's reputation as a formidable military leader was firmly established. However, his journey was far from over. In 336 BC, tragedy struck. King Philip II was assassinated during a grand celebration. The sudden loss of his father thrust Alexander into the spotlight, and at just 20 years old, he ascended to the throne of Macedonia. The transition of power was anything but smooth. Alexander faced immediate challenges from within and outside the kingdom. Rivals and potential usurpers saw an opportunity to challenge his authority, and the newly crowned king had to act swiftly to secure his position. Displaying a blend of decisiveness and ruthlessness, Alexander moved quickly to eliminate threats. He consolidated his power through a series of strategic alliances and military actions, demonstrating his capability to rule with an iron fist when necessary. One of his first acts as king was to quash rebellions in the northern territories. Leading his troops with the same vigor that had defined his earlier campaigns, Alexander subdued the rebellious tribes, sending a clear message to those who doubted his resolve. Simultaneously, he sought to strengthen his position through diplomacy. By securing alliances with key Greek city-states and gaining the support of influential leaders, Alexander ensured that his reign would be marked by both respect and fear. But consolidating power was not just about eliminating rivals. Alexander understood the importance of loyalty and morale among his troops. He rewarded his soldiers generously, recognizing their contributions and fostering a sense of unity and purpose. In this period of consolidation, we see the emergence of Alexander not just as a military tactician, but as a shrewd and strategic ruler. His ability to navigate the complexities of power, both on and off the battlefield, would lay the foundation for his future conquests. Reflecting on Alexander's ascension to the throne, we gain insight into the qualities that made him one of history's most enduring figures. His journey from a young prince to a powerful king was marked by ambition, intelligence, and an unyielding determination to succeed. If you're fascinated by the intricate dynamics of power and leadership in history, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other historical figures rise to power intrigue you? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. With Macedonia firmly under his control, Alexander turned his gaze towards a new and formidable adversary, the Persian Empire. This marked the beginning of his grand campaign to conquer the East, a campaign that would etch his name into the annals of history. The first major confrontation came at the Battle of Granicus in 334 BC. Situated near the Granicus River in Asia Minor, this battle would test Alexander's mettle against the might of the Persian forces. As Alexander and his troops approached the river, they were met by a formidable Persian army, poised and ready to defend their territory. Despite the daunting odds, Alexander's confidence never wavered. Utilizing his signature blend of tactical brilliance and bold leadership, Alexander devised a daring plan. He chose to attack immediately, crossing the river under a hail of Persian arrows. This audacious move caught the Persians off guard, showcasing Alexander's ability to turn the tide of battle through sheer audacity. The clash was intense, with both sides fighting fiercely for control. Alexander, leading from the front, demonstrated his fearlessness and tactical acumen. His cavalry charged with unparalleled ferocity, breaking through the Persian defenses and creating chaos in their ranks. Amidst the chaos, Alexander's personal courage shone brightly. He engaged in direct combat with Persian commanders, further demoralizing their troops. His presence on the battlefield was a powerful symbol of his determination and refusal to be defeated. The Battle of Granicus was a decisive victory for Alexander. It not only showcased his military prowess, but also sent a powerful message to the Persian Empire. A new and unstoppable force had arrived. This victory was just the beginning of Alexander's campaign against Persia. It demonstrated his ability to inspire his men, outmaneuver his enemies, and achieve the seemingly impossible. The Battle of Granicus set the stage for further conquests as Alexander continued his march across Asia, driven by an unyielding ambition and a vision of a united empire. If you're captivated by the stories of epic battles and legendary leaders, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other historic battles would you like us to explore? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. Well, following his triumph at the Battle of Granicus, Alexander the Great set his sights on the fortified city of Halicarnassus. This city, a stronghold of Persian power in Asia Minor, was a significant target in Alexander's campaign to dismantle the Persian Empire's control over the region. The siege began in 334 BC, mere months after the victory at Granicus. Halicarnassus was known for its formidable defenses, including towering walls and a strategic coastal position. The city was under the command of Memnon of Rhodes, a seasoned general in the Persian army who was well aware of Alexander's military prowess. Memnon adopted a strategy of defense, hoping to outlast Alexander's forces and rely on the city's robust fortifications. However, Alexander, undeterred by the daunting task ahead, meticulously planned the siege. He understood that direct assault would be costly, so he opted for a combination of siege warfare and psychological tactics. Alexander's engineers constructed siege towers and battering rams, aiming to breach the city walls. At the same time, his forces conducted nightly raids and skirmishes to weaken the defenders' morale and exhaust their resources. The siege was marked by fierce fighting and relentless pressure from Alexander's troops. Memnon and his men put up a valiant defense, but Alexander's persistence and innovative tactics gradually wore them down. One of the turning points in the siege was Alexander's decision to blockade the harbor, cutting off supplies and reinforcements to the city. This move isolated Halicarnassus and intensified the pressure on its defenders. Eventually, the defenses of Halicarnassus began to crumble. Alexander's forces breached the walls, and after intense street-to-street fighting, the city fell into his hands. The fall of Halicarnassus was a crucial victory for Alexander. It not only demonstrated his ability to conduct successful sieges, but also further weakened Persian control in Asia Minor. This victory bolstered Alexander's reputation as an unstoppable force and paved the way for his continued advance into the heart of the Persian Empire. The Siege of Halicarnassus showcased Alexander's strategic brilliance and unyielding determination. It was another step in his relentless march towards creating one of the largest empires in history. If you're fascinated by the siege tactics and military strategies of ancient times, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Which other epic sieges would you like us to cover? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. Following the fall of Halicarnassus, Alexander the Great continued his relentless campaign against the Persian Empire. His next significant encounter would come in 333 BC at the Battle of Issus. This battle would see Alexander facing Darius III, the Persian king, in a confrontation that would further cement Alexander's reputation as a brilliant military strategist. The Battle of Issus was fought near the ancient town of Issus in modern-day Turkey. Darius III, determined to halt Alexander's advance, assembled a massive army, outnumbering Alexander's forces by a considerable margin. Confident in his numerical superiority, Darius expected a swift victory. However, he underestimated Alexander's tactical acumen. As the battle commenced, Alexander utilized the terrain to his advantage. The narrow coastal plain where the battle took place neutralized the Persian numerical superiority, forcing them into a confined space where their numbers counted for less. Alexander positioned his phalanx in the center, with his cavalry flanking the Persians. He personally led the companion cavalry on the right flank, aiming to strike a decisive blow. The battle was intense, with both sides experiencing heavy casualties. Alexander's disciplined phalanx held firm against the Persian onslaught, while his cavalry maneuvered to outflank the enemy. At a critical moment, Alexander led a daring charge directly towards Darius III. The sight of the Macedonian king charging towards him caused Darius to panic. He fled the battlefield, abandoning his army and leaving his troops demoralized and leaderless. With Darius in retreat, the Persian forces quickly crumbled. Alexander's victory at Issus was decisive. It showcased his ability to outthink and outmaneuver a larger force, and it dealt a significant blow to Persian morale. The aftermath of the battle saw the capture of Darius's family, including his mother, wife, and daughters, whom Alexander treated with respect and honor, further enhancing his reputation. The Battle of Issus was a turning point in Alexander's campaign. It demonstrated not only his military prowess, but also his ability to inspire loyalty and fear in equal measure. This victory paved the way for his continued march into the heart of the Persian Empire, bringing him one step closer to his goal of conquering all of Asia. If you've enjoyed this exploration of Alexander's military genius, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Which other historical battles would you like us to cover? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. Following the decisive victory at Issus, Alexander the Great turned his attention to the coastal city of Tyre. The Siege of Tyre, which took place in 332 BC, would become one of the most remarkable demonstrations of Alexander's ingenuity and determination. Tyre was a heavily fortified island city, located off the coast of modern-day Lebanon. Its strategic position and formidable defenses made it a crucial target in Alexander's campaign to control the eastern Mediterranean. However, capturing Tyre was no simple task. The city's walls were seemingly impenetrable, and its location made a direct assault impossible without a navy. Undeterred, Alexander devised a bold and unprecedented strategy. He ordered the construction of a massive causeway, or mole, to connect the mainland to the island. This audacious plan required immense resources and labor. Alexander's engineers worked tirelessly, using stones and timber to build the kilometer-long causeway, all while under constant attack from Tyrian forces. The Tyrians, realizing the threat posed by the mole, tried to disrupt its construction with fire ships and sorties. However, Alexander's persistence and adaptability prevailed. He equipped his men with siege engines and protective structures to counter the Tyrian assaults. After several months of relentless effort, the causeway was finally completed. Alexander then brought his siege towers and catapults to bear against Tyre's formidable walls. The final assault was fierce and bloody. Alexander's forces stormed the city, overcoming the defenders in brutal close-quarters combat. Tyre fell, and its capture marked a significant achievement in Alexander's campaign. It showcased his ability to innovate and adapt, turning seemingly impossible challenges into opportunities for victory. The Siege of Tyre not only demonstrated Alexander's tactical brilliance, but also his relentless determination to achieve his goals, no matter the obstacles. This conquest further solidified his reputation as one of history's greatest military minds, paving the way for his continued success in the heart of the Persian Empire. If you've enjoyed this exploration of Alexander's innovative strategies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Which other historical sieges would you like us to cover? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. The Battle of Gaugamela, fought on October 1st, 331 BC, is often hailed as one of Alexander the Great's most significant and renowned victories against the Persian Empire. This monumental clash took place near the modern-day city of Mosul in Iraq. It marked a turning point in Alexander's campaign, solidifying his reputation as an unparalleled military strategist. Facing King Darius III, the Persian army boasted a numerical advantage, with estimates suggesting they outnumbered Alexander's forces by at least 2-1. However, Alexander's confidence was unshaken. He meticulously studied the terrain and devised a plan that would exploit the weaknesses of the much larger Persian army. On the morning of the battle, Alexander's troops were arranged in a formation designed to counter the Persian cavalry and chariots. He positioned his phalanx at the center, with cavalry units on the flanks, ready to execute his bold strategy. As the battle commenced, Darius ordered his formidable chariots, equipped with scythed wheels, to charge at Alexander's lines. But Alexander's men were prepared. They opened their ranks, allowing the chariots to pass through harmlessly, then swiftly closed the gaps and neutralized the threat. With the initial assault thwarted, Alexander saw his opportunity. He led a daring cavalry charge directly at the heart of the Persian lines, targeting Darius himself. This unexpected maneuver caused chaos and confusion among the Persian ranks. Darius, fearing for his life, fled the battlefield, leaving his army in disarray. Seizing the moment, Alexander's forces pressed the attack, exploiting the Persian retreat and securing a decisive victory. The Battle of Gaugamela not only demonstrated Alexander's tactical brilliance, but also crippled the Persian Empire's ability to resist his advance. In the aftermath, Alexander was hailed as a liberator by many of the cities and regions he conquered. His victory at Gaugamela paved the way for his further conquests and cemented his legacy as one of history's greatest military commanders. The Battle of Gaugamela remains a testament to Alexander's genius, showcasing his ability to turn the tide of battle against overwhelming odds through strategic innovation and fearless leadership. If you found this account of the Battle of Gaugamela inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other legendary battles would you like us to delve into? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. Following his monumental victory at the Battle of Gaugamela, Alexander the Great set his sights on Egypt, a land rich in history and culture. In 332 BC, Alexander entered Egypt, greeted not as a conqueror but as a liberator. The Egyptians, weary of Persian rule, welcomed him with open arms. Alexander's journey through Egypt was marked by a profound respect for its ancient traditions and deities. He made a pilgrimage to the Oracle of Amun at the Siwa oasis, seeking divine endorsement for his rule. The oracle proclaimed him the son of Zeus, further solidifying his divine status among his followers. But it was on the Mediterranean coast where Alexander's vision truly took shape. Recognizing the strategic and commercial potential of the location, he founded the city of Alexandria in 331 BC. This new city was meticulously planned, with a grid layout that would become a model for future urban development. Alexandria quickly grew into a vibrant cultural and economic hub, attracting scholars, merchants, and artists from across the known world. The city would eventually house the famous Library of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge and learning for centuries to come. Alexander's founding of Alexandria was not just an act of empire building, it was a testament to his vision of a unified world where cultures and ideas could flourish together. The city stood as a symbol of Hellenistic influence, blending Greek and Egyptian traditions in a unique and enduring legacy. Through his actions in Egypt, Alexander demonstrated that his ambitions extended beyond mere conquest. He sought to create lasting institutions and foster connections between diverse peoples. Alexandria remains a living testament to his enduring impact on history. If you enjoyed learning about Alexander's journey into Egypt and the founding of Alexandria, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other remarkable achievements of Alexander the Great would you like us to explore? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. Alexander's campaign in the Persian heartland marked a new chapter in his journey, one that would further solidify his status as a military genius. After securing Egypt and founding Alexandria, Alexander turned his attention to the very heart of the Persian Empire. In 331 BC, he led his army into Mesopotamia, a region rich with history and the seat of Persian power. The march towards Persepolis was not just a military maneuver, it was a statement of intent. Alexander aimed to dismantle the Persian Empire's core and claim its legendary wealth. The journey was fraught with challenges, but Alexander's leadership and strategic acumen kept his army motivated and focused. The capture of Persepolis, the ceremonial capital of the Achaemenid Empire, was a significant milestone. In 330 BC, Alexander's forces entered the city, encountering little resistance. The grandeur of Persepolis, with its magnificent palaces and vast treasures, was a testament to Persian opulence. However, Alexander's conquest was not just about seizing wealth, it was about sending a message. In a symbolic act of retribution for the Persian invasions of Greece, Alexander ordered the burning of the royal palace. This act, while controversial, underscored his determination to break the Persian hold over the region. The fall of Persepolis marked the end of the Persian Empire's dominance and the rise of a new world order under Alexander's rule. It was a turning point that showcased not only his military prowess, but also his ability to inspire loyalty and unity among his diverse troops. Alexander's campaign in the Persian heartland was a blend of tactical brilliance and bold symbolism. It demonstrated his vision of a world where Greek culture could merge with the best of the East, creating a new era of Hellenistic influence. If you found this chapter on Alexander's conquest of Persepolis insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other aspects of Alexander's incredible journey would you like us to cover? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. Alexander's conquest of Persepolis was not the end of his ambitions. With the Persian Empire dismantled, Alexander set his sights on new horizons. His gaze turned eastward, towards the mysterious and vast lands of India. In 327 BC, Alexander led his army across the Hindu Kush mountains, entering a region that was as challenging as it was unfamiliar. The march into India would test his leadership and the resilience of his troops like never before. The Indian subcontinent presented a formidable array of natural obstacles, from dense forests to mighty rivers. The climate was harsh and the terrain treacherous, but it was not just the land that posed a challenge. The Indian kingdoms were fiercely independent and well prepared to defend their territories. One of the most significant encounters was with King Porus, the ruler of the Punjab region. The Battle of the Hydaspes River in 326 BC was a clash of titans. Porus's army, with its war elephants and skilled archers, presented a new kind of warfare that Alexander had never faced. Despite the challenges, Alexander's tactical genius shone through. He utilized superior maneuvers and the disciplined phalanx formation to outflank and overwhelm Porus's forces. The victory was hard-fought and came at a great cost, but it was a testament to Alexander's unyielding determination. After the battle, in a gesture of magnanimity, Alexander restored Porus to his throne and even granted him additional territory. This act of respect and diplomacy helped secure the loyalty of the local populace, further extending Alexander's influence in the region. However, the campaign in India was not without its toll. The constant warfare, harsh conditions, and unfamiliar territory strained the morale of his troops. By the time they reached the Hyphasis River, Alexander's men, weary and longing for home, refused to march further. Recognizing the limits of his army's endurance, Alexander made the difficult decision to turn back. The Indian campaign was a blend of triumphs and trials. It showcased Alexander's adaptability and his ability to inspire his men through the most daunting challenges. His foray into India, though ultimately cut short, left a lasting legacy and further cemented his reputation as one of history's greatest military leaders. If you found this chapter on Alexander's Indian campaign fascinating, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What other moments from Alexander's epic journey would you like us to delve into? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious. The Battle of Hydaspes and Alexander's encounter with King Porus marked a significant chapter in his illustrious career. But what came after this monumental clash? As Alexander's army began its journey back westward, the echoes of his campaigns resonated through the vast territories he had conquered. His empire, stretching from Greece to the Indian subcontinent, was a mosaic of cultures, languages, and traditions. Alexander sought to unify these diverse lands under his vision of a Hellenistic world. He encouraged marriages between his soldiers and local women, founded cities that would become centers of learning and commerce, and spread Greek culture far and wide. His policies of integration and respect for local customs helped maintain stability in his vast empire. However, the strains of constant campaigning and the sheer scale of his conquest began to take their toll. As Alexander reached the ancient city of Babylon in 323 BC, he was a shadow of the invincible warrior who had crossed the Hellespont over a decade earlier. Illness struck, and despite the best efforts of his physicians, Alexander the Great passed away at the age of 32. His death left a power vacuum that his generals, known as the Diadochi, scrambled to fill. The empire he had so meticulously built soon fragmented, but Alexander's legacy endured. His conquests had irrevocably changed the course of history, ushering in the Hellenistic age, where Greek culture and influence spread across 3 continents. Alexander's life was a testament to ambition, brilliance, and the human spirit's boundless potential. His campaigns, marked by both triumph and tragedy, continue to inspire and captivate us. As we reflect on his journey, we remember not just the battles and victories, but the vision and determination that drove a young king from Macedon to the ends of the known world. Thank you for joining us in exploring the incredible saga of Alexander the Great. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What other historical figures or events would you like us to cover? Let us know. Until next time, keep exploring the annals of history. As the dust settled on the Indian campaign, the true extent of Alexander's ambition came to light. His army, though victorious, was weary and battered from years of relentless warfare. The encounter with King Porus at the Battle of Hydaspes had proven to be one of their most challenging battles, testing their resilience and resolve. Marching back westward, the soldiers faced not only the physical toll of their journey, but also the psychological strain of witnessing countless battles and losses. The once invincible phalanx, now diminished in number, trudged through the harsh terrains of the Gedrosian desert, facing extreme heat, scarcity of water, and the ever-present threat of ambush. Alexander, always leading from the front, shared in his soldiers' hardships. Yet the toll of the campaign was evident on him as well. The relentless drive that had propelled him to the edges of the known world now seemed to falter under the weight of exhaustion and the enormity of his conquests. Despite the adversity, Alexander's vision for a unified empire remained unwavering. He continued to found new cities, integrate local customs, and promote cultural exchanges. However, the morale of his men waned and whispers of dissent began to surface. The dream of boundless expansion began to clash with the stark reality of their battered state. Reaching Babylon in 323 BC, Alexander's health deteriorated rapidly. The strains of his campaigns, combined with a mysterious illness, led to his untimely demise at the age of 32. His death left his empire in turmoil, with his generals vying for control and the once unified territories fracturing into warring states. The aftermath of the Indian campaign was a testament to the limits of human endurance and ambition. Alexander's legacy, however, remained intact. His conquests had forever altered the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the lives and legacies of other historical figures who, like Alexander, shaped the world in ways we still feel today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, keep exploring the annals of history. As Alexander and his army finally reached Babylon, the city that had become the heart of his empire, a sense of both relief and anticipation filled the air. Babylon, with its grandeur and wealth, symbolized the pinnacle of his conquests and the crossroads of his future ambitions. Despite the weariness from years of relentless campaigning, Alexander's mind was already racing with plans for further expansion. He envisioned a grand campaign to the Arabian Peninsula, a new frontier that beckoned with the promise of untapped riches and strategic importance. His ambition knew no bounds, and his desire to create a world-spanning empire remained as fervent as ever. In Babylon, Alexander also focused on consolidating his vast empire. He implemented policies to integrate the diverse cultures within his realm, promoting marriages between his Macedonian soldiers and local women to foster unity. He also planned massive infrastructure projects, including the construction of new cities and the expansion of trade routes, aiming to create a seamless network that would bind his territories together. However, as he meticulously plotted his next moves, Alexander's health began to wane. The strains of his campaigns, combined with the harsh conditions of the Gedrosian desert and the psychological toll of constant warfare, had taken a significant toll on his body and spirit. Rumors of a mysterious illness began to circulate, casting a shadow over his grand designs. In the midst of these preparations, tragedy struck. In 323 BC, Alexander fell gravely ill and, despite the best efforts of his physicians, succumbed to his ailment at the age of 32. His death sent shockwaves throughout the empire, leaving his generals and subjects in a state of uncertainty and grief. Alexander's passing marked the end of an era. His empire, so meticulously built through blood, sweat, and relentless ambition, soon fractured into warring states as his former generals vied for power. Yet his legacy endured. The cities he founded, the cultural exchanges he promoted, and the sheer scale of his conquests continued to shape the world for centuries to come. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the lives and legacies of other historical figures who, like Alexander, shaped the world in ways we still feel today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, keep exploring the annals of history. As Alexander the Great returned to Babylon, his vision for an expansive empire faced an unexpected and tragic turn. The relentless campaigns, the harsh conditions of the Gedrosian desert, and the psychological toll of constant warfare had significantly weakened his once indomitable spirit and body. In the spring of 323 BC, Alexander began to feel the first signs of a mysterious illness. Despite the efforts of his most skilled physicians, his condition rapidly deteriorated. As days turned into weeks, the hope of recovery dwindled, and an air of solemnity settled over the palace. Alexander's final days were marked by a poignant mixture of reflection and unfulfilled ambition. He gathered his loyal generals, imparting his vision for the future and the continuation of his grand plans. Yet, as his strength ebbed away, so too did the certainty of his empire's future. On the evening of June 10th, 323 BC, Alexander the Great succumbed to his illness at the age of 32. His death sent shockwaves through his empire, plunging it into a state of mourning and uncertainty. The man who had once seemed invincible, who had carved out one of the largest empires in history through sheer will and tactical genius, was no more. In the aftermath of his passing, Alexander's empire, lacking a clear successor, fractured into a series of warring states as his generals, known as the Diadochi, vied for control. The dream of a unified world under one ruler crumbled, but the legacy of Alexander's conquests endured. The cities he founded, the cultural exchanges he initiated, and the innovations in warfare he introduced continued to influence the world long after his death. His life, though short, left an indelible mark on history, shaping the course of civilizations for centuries to come. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the lives and legacies of other historical figures who, like Alexander, shaped the world in ways we still feel today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, keep exploring the annals of history. In the wake of Alexander the Great's untimely death, the vast empire he had meticulously crafted stood at a crossroads. The absence of a clear successor plunged his realm into a state of chaos and uncertainty. His generals, known collectively as the Diadochi, found themselves in a precarious position, each vying for a piece of the empire. The once unified territories that stretched from Greece to Egypt and into the heart of Asia began to fracture. The Diadochi, driven by ambition and the desire for power, carved the empire into several Hellenistic kingdoms. Ptolemy seized control of Egypt, establishing a dynasty that would last for nearly 3 centuries. Seleucus took command of the eastern provinces, founding the Seleucid Empire, while Antigonus, Cassander, and Lysimachus divided the remaining lands among themselves. The division of Alexander's empire marked the end of an era, but also the beginning of a new one. The Hellenistic period saw the fusion of Greek culture with those of the conquered lands, creating a rich tapestry of cultural and intellectual exchange. The cities founded by Alexander, such as Alexandria in Egypt, became thriving centers of learning and commerce, preserving his legacy of innovation and exploration. Despite the fragmentation, the influence of Alexander's conquests endured. The spread of Hellenistic culture laid the groundwork for the rise of the Roman Empire and the subsequent shaping of Western civilization. His military tactics continued to be studied and emulated by generals throughout history, and his vision of a connected world inspired countless leaders. While his empire may have crumbled, the impact of Alexander the Great's life and conquests remained indelible. His ambition, strategic genius, and relentless pursuit of greatness left a legacy that transcended borders and time. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more insights into the figures who have shaped our world. Until then, keep delving into the rich tapestry of history. Alexander the Great's conquests were not merely about expanding territories. They also sparked a wave of cultural and scientific advancements that would shape the ancient world and beyond. As his armies marched across continents, they left behind more than just military victories. They sowed the seeds of a new cultural era. One of the most significant outcomes of Alexander's campaigns was the spread of Hellenistic culture. Greek art, architecture, and philosophy mingled with the traditions of the conquered lands, creating a vibrant blend of ideas and aesthetics. The cities founded by Alexander, such as Alexandria in Egypt, became melting pots where scholars, artists, and thinkers from different cultures converged. In Alexandria, the famous Library of Alexandria was established, becoming the most significant repository of knowledge in the ancient world. It attracted scholars from across the Mediterranean and beyond, fostering an unprecedented era of intellectual growth. Figures like Euclid, the father of geometry, and Archimedes, a pioneer in mathematics and engineering, made groundbreaking contributions that would influence generations to come. The merging of cultures also led to advancements in medicine. Greek and Egyptian medical practices combined, leading to more comprehensive understandings of anatomy and treatments. The works of Hippocrates and Galen were studied alongside Egyptian medical texts, paving the way for future medical knowledge. Moreover, the Hellenistic period saw significant progress in astronomy. The blending of Babylonian and Greek astronomical knowledge led to more accurate observations and theories about the cosmos. The geocentric model of the universe, which placed the Earth at the center, was refined during this time and later would be challenged by future astronomers like Copernicus. Alexander's vision of a connected world also inspired advancements in geography. Explorers and geographers such as Eratosthenes, who calculated the Earth's circumference with remarkable accuracy, expanded the known boundaries of the world, laying the groundwork for future explorations. While Alexander's empire may have fractured after his death, the cultural and scientific advancements that blossomed during his reign continued to flourish, leaving an indelible mark on history. The spirit of inquiry and innovation that he ignited endured, influencing countless generations and shaping the course of civilization. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more insights into the figures who have shaped our world. Until then, keep delving into the rich tapestry of history. Alexander the Great's military genius did not just shape his era, it cast a long shadow over history, influencing countless military leaders and empires that followed. His innovative tactics, strategic foresight, and relentless pursuit of victory set a new standard for warfare. One of the most profound influences of Alexander's campaigns was on the Roman Empire. Roman generals such as Julius Caesar and Augustus studied his battles meticulously. They adopted and adapted his strategies, from the use of the phalanx formation to the emphasis on quick, decisive strikes. The Roman legions, renowned for their discipline and effectiveness, were in many ways a continuation of Alexander's military innovations. Napoleon Bonaparte, centuries later, also drew inspiration from Alexander. Known for his rapid maneuvers and ability to outthink his opponents, Napoleon often cited Alexander as a key influence. He admired Alexander's ability to motivate his troops and his strategic use of geography to gain advantages in battle. The Mongol Empire, under the leadership of Genghis Khan, similarly reflected the strategic brilliance of Alexander. The Mongols' emphasis on speed, surprise, and psychological warfare echoed Alexander's campaigns. Genghis Khan's ability to integrate conquered peoples and utilize their strengths was reminiscent of Alexander's approach to governance and military organization. Even in the modern era, military academies around the world continue to study Alexander's tactics. His battles, such as those at Granicus, Issus, and Gaugamela, are dissected for their strategic insights. The principles of combined arms, the importance of logistics, and the value of intelligence in warfare are lessons still relevant to contemporary military strategy. Alexander's influence extended beyond tactics and strategy. His vision of a unified empire where diverse cultures could coexist and contribute to a greater whole inspired leaders to think beyond mere conquest. This idea of integration and cultural synthesis can be seen in the policies of leaders like Cyrus the Great of Persia and even in the more modern concept of the European Union. In conclusion, Alexander the Great's legacy as a military leader is unparalleled. His campaigns not only expanded the known world, but also set a benchmark for military excellence that continues to inspire and instruct. The echoes of his conquests can be heard in the annals of history, resonating through the strategies of subsequent empires and leaders. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Alexander the Great's enduring influence. If you found this insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the figures who have left an indelible mark on history. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present. As we draw to a close on our journey through the life and conquests of Alexander the Great, it is essential to reflect on his enduring legacy. Alexander was not merely a conqueror, he was a visionary whose influence transcended the battlefield. His campaigns reshaped the ancient world, leaving an indelible mark on history. Alexander's unprecedented achievements extended beyond his military prowess. He established cities that became centers of culture and learning, the most famous being Alexandria in Egypt. These cities acted as melting pots where Greek, Egyptian, Persian, and Indian cultures intermingled, fostering a new era of cultural exchange and intellectual progress. His drive to unite disparate cultures under a single empire laid the groundwork for a more connected and integrated world. This vision of unity and diversity is echoed in modern concepts of globalization and international cooperation. Alexander's ideal of a cosmopolitan world where knowledge and culture are shared continues to inspire leaders and thinkers today. Moreover, Alexander's legacy is preserved in the annals of military history. His tactical genius, from the innovative use of the phalanx to the strategic deployment of combined arms, remains a cornerstone of military education. The principles he championed, speed, flexibility, and psychological warfare, are still relevant and studied by military strategists worldwide. In the realm of leadership, Alexander's ability to inspire and lead his men through countless hardships is legendary. His charisma, combined with his relentless pursuit of excellence, made him a leader who was not only feared, but also deeply respected and admired by his soldiers. As we reflect on Alexander the Great's place in history, it becomes clear that his legacy is multifaceted. He was a military genius, a visionary leader, and a catalyst for cultural integration. His life and conquests continue to captivate and instruct us, reminding us of the profound impact one individual can have on the course of history. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Alexander the Great's enduring legacy. If you found this insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the figures who have left an indelible mark on history. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present. As we conclude our exploration of Alexander the Great, it is important to consider how his strategies and tactics continue to influence modern warfare. Alexander's innovative approach to battle, characterized by his use of the phalanx formation, cavalry coordination, and psychological warfare, set the stage for military doctrines that are still relevant today. Modern military academies around the world study Alexander's campaigns to understand the principles of maneuver warfare, a strategy that emphasizes speed, flexibility, and the element of surprise. His ability to adapt to changing circumstances on the battlefield, make quick decisions, and exploit the weaknesses of his enemies is a testament to his exceptional strategic genius. Alexander's emphasis on intelligence gathering and reconnaissance is another aspect of his military prowess that has been carried forward. In contemporary military operations, the importance of having accurate and timely information cannot be overstated, and this practice finds its roots in Alexander's meticulous planning and execution. Moreover, Alexander's leadership style, which combined charisma with a deep understanding of his soldiers' needs and motivations, is studied in leadership courses beyond the military sphere. His ability to inspire loyalty and maintain high morale among his troops through arduous campaigns is a lesson in effective leadership that transcends time. In the realm of logistics, Alexander's campaigns demonstrated the critical importance of supply lines and resource management. His ability to sustain his armies over long distances and through challenging terrains showcased the significance of logistical planning, a concept that remains crucial in modern military strategy. In summary, Alexander the Great's influence extends far beyond his era. His innovations in warfare, leadership, and logistics continue to resonate in the strategies and doctrines of modern military forces. As we reflect on his enduring legacy, we see that Alexander was not just a conqueror of lands, but also a pioneer whose ideas and principles continue to shape the art of war. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. If you found this exploration insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the figures who have left an indelible mark on history. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present. As we delve into the final chapter of our exploration of Alexander the Great, we turn our attention to his impact on contemporary leadership and strategic thinking beyond the battlefield. Alexander's unique blend of visionary foresight, adaptability, and personal charisma continues to inspire leaders across diverse fields. His ability to envision a grand strategy while also attending to the minutiae of daily operations is a model of effective leadership. Modern business leaders often look to Alexander for lessons on how to balance long-term goals with short-term challenges. His campaigns, characterized by bold moves and calculated risks, provide a blueprint for strategic planning and execution in today's fast-paced and ever-changing environments. Furthermore, Alexander's leadership style, which fostered loyalty and unity among his diverse troops, is studied in corporate leadership programs worldwide. His knack for understanding and leveraging the strengths of individual team members to achieve a common goal remains a cornerstone of effective team management. In the realm of public administration and governance, Alexander's approach to integrating conquered territories into his empire offers valuable insights. His policies of cultural assimilation and local autonomy, coupled with the establishment of administrative centers, laid the groundwork for modern concepts of governance and statecraft. Moreover, Alexander's emphasis on continuous learning and innovation is a principle that resonates strongly in today's knowledge-driven economy. His relentless pursuit of knowledge, from studying under Aristotle to his keen interest in the cultures he encountered, underscores the importance of intellectual curiosity and lifelong learning. In summary, Alexander the Great's influence transcends the annals of military history. His strategic brilliance, visionary leadership, and innovative thinking continue to inspire and guide contemporary leaders across various domains. As we reflect on his enduring legacy, we are reminded that the principles of leadership and strategy he exemplified are timeless and universally applicable. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. We hope this exploration has provided valuable insights and inspired you to delve deeper into the lessons of history. If you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more enlightening explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and inspiration from the past to shape a better future. As we conclude our extensive examination of Alexander the Great, it's essential to highlight his lasting influence on modern military training and education. Alexander's innovative tactics and strategic brilliance have become foundational elements in military academies worldwide. His emphasis on flexibility and adaptability in battle is a core principle taught to officers and soldiers alike. Modern military curricula often include detailed studies of his campaigns, from the Battle of Granicus to the Siege of Halicarnassus, to extract timeless lessons on leadership and warfare. Furthermore, Alexander's ability to inspire and lead diverse groups of soldiers is a testament to his exceptional leadership skills. This aspect of his command is meticulously analyzed in leadership training programs, where the focus is on building unity, fostering loyalty, and leveraging individual strengths for collective success. Alexander's strategic use of intelligence and reconnaissance also remains a critical area of study. His innovative methods for gathering and utilizing battlefield information are mirrored in today's military intelligence operations, underscoring the importance of informed decision-making. Additionally, his logistical prowess, ensuring that his armies were well supplied and mobile, is a subject of great interest. Military logisticians study his campaigns to understand the complexities of maintaining supply lines and the importance of logistical planning in ensuring the success of military operations. In essence, Alexander the Great's influence permeates every aspect of modern military training and education. His legacy continues to shape the minds of future military leaders, ensuring that his innovative spirit and strategic genius endure through the ages. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. We hope this exploration has provided valuable insights and inspired you to delve deeper into the lessons of history. If you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more enlightening explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and inspiration from the past to shape a better future. As we draw our exploration to a close, it becomes evident that Alexander the Great's influence extends far beyond the confines of military strategy and training. His legacy permeates various realms of modern leadership, offering timeless lessons that resonate with today's leaders in business, politics, and beyond. Alexander's ability to unite diverse cultures under a single vision is a testament to his exceptional leadership qualities. Modern leaders can learn from his approach to inclusivity and cultural sensitivity, recognizing the strength that comes from embracing diversity and fostering an environment where all voices are heard and valued. His relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding is another key aspect of his leadership that remains relevant today. Alexander was not just a conqueror, but also a student of philosophy, science, and the arts. This intellectual curiosity and commitment to continuous learning are qualities that modern leaders can emulate to drive innovation and inspire their teams. Moreover, Alexander's strategic foresight and ability to adapt to changing circumstances are crucial lessons for contemporary leaders facing an ever-evolving global landscape. His knack for turning challenges into opportunities underscores the importance of resilience and agility in leadership. In the realm of business, Alexander's strategies for expansion and consolidation provide valuable insights into scaling operations and managing growth. His focus on building strong foundations and maintaining robust support systems echoes the principles of sustainable business practices today. Lastly, Alexander's personal charisma and ability to inspire loyalty and dedication among his followers highlight the importance of emotional intelligence in leadership. His genuine care for his soldiers and his willingness to lead by example fostered a deep sense of trust and commitment, qualities that are indispensable for effective leadership in any field. In conclusion, Alexander the Great's influence transcends time and discipline, offering a rich tapestry of lessons that continue to shape modern leadership. His legacy is a powerful reminder that true leadership is not just about commanding authority, but about inspiring others, embracing diversity, and continuously striving for excellence. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. We hope this exploration has provided valuable insights and inspired you to delve deeper into the lessons of history. If you enjoyed this series, please subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more enlightening explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and inspiration from the past to shape a better future. As we reach the final chapter of our journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great, we turn our focus to his profound influence on modern diplomacy. Alexander's approach to governance and international relations provides timeless lessons for contemporary diplomats and policymakers. Alexander was not only a master of military strategy, but also an astute diplomat. His ability to forge alliances and negotiate with various cultures was instrumental in the expansion and consolidation of his empire. Modern diplomacy can draw valuable insights from his methods of building bridges between diverse peoples and fostering mutual respect. One of Alexander's most notable diplomatic achievements was his policy of fusion, encouraging marriages between his soldiers and local women to integrate different cultures within his empire. This approach to cultural assimilation and unity highlights the importance of inclusivity in diplomatic relations today. Furthermore, Alexander's establishment of cities such as Alexandria as centers of learning and cultural exchange underscores the role of soft power in diplomacy. By promoting education, arts and sciences, he laid the groundwork for a more interconnected and harmonious world. Modern diplomats can learn from his emphasis on cultural diplomacy as a means to foster international cooperation. Alexander's ability to adapt and respond to the unique needs and customs of the regions he conquered also offers valuable lessons in cultural sensitivity and adaptability. In an increasingly globalized world, understanding and respecting different cultural norms is crucial for effective diplomatic engagement. Moreover, Alexander's vision of a unified world where diverse cultures could coexist and thrive serves as an inspiring model for contemporary efforts towards global peace and cooperation. His legacy reminds us that diplomacy is not just about negotiating treaties, but about building lasting relationships based on mutual understanding and respect. In conclusion, Alexander the Great's influence on modern diplomacy is a testament to his extraordinary vision and leadership. His approach to governance, cultural integration, and international relations continues to inspire diplomats and leaders around the world. As we reflect on his enduring legacy, we are reminded of the timeless principles of diplomacy that can help shape a more peaceful and connected world. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. We hope this exploration has provided valuable insights and inspired you to delve deeper into the lessons of history. If you enjoyed this series, please subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more enlightening explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and inspiration from the past to shape a better future. As we conclude our exploration of Alexander the Great's far-reaching impact, we delve into an often overlooked yet profoundly significant aspect of his legacy: his influence on modern urban planning. Alexander's visionary approach to city building was not just about establishing new settlements. It was about creating thriving centers of culture, commerce, and governance. The cities he founded, most notably Alexandria in Egypt, were meticulously planned to serve as hubs of economic and intellectual activity. Alexander's urban designs incorporated wide streets, public squares, and advanced infrastructure, setting a precedent for modern city planning. These elements facilitated trade, social interaction, and efficient administration, principles that continue to underpin contemporary urban development. Moreover, Alexander's emphasis on cultural and educational institutions within his cities laid the groundwork for the concept of the university town. Alexandria's famed library and museum attracted scholars from across the known world, fostering an environment of learning and innovation. This tradition of integrating educational centers into urban landscapes remains a cornerstone of modern urban planning. The strategic locations of Alexander's cities also highlight his understanding of geographic and economic factors. By situating his cities along trade routes and near natural resources, he ensured their prosperity and long-term viability. This foresight is mirrored in today's focus on sustainable and strategically located urban development. In addition, Alexander's policy of cultural integration within his cities promoted diversity and inclusivity, principles that are increasingly recognized as vital for vibrant and resilient urban communities. His cities were melting pots of different cultures, languages, and traditions, exemplifying the benefits of multiculturalism. In summary, Alexander the Great's influence on modern urban planning is a testament to his holistic vision and innovative spirit. His approach to city building continues to inspire urban planners and architects, reminding us that the foundations of a successful city lie in thoughtful design, cultural inclusivity, and strategic foresight. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. We hope this exploration has provided valuable insights and inspired you to delve deeper into the lessons of history. If you enjoyed this series, please subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more enlightening explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and inspiration from the past to shape a better future. As we wrap up our journey through the remarkable life and enduring legacy of Alexander the Great, it becomes evident that his influence transcends time and geography. From his innovative military strategies to his visionary urban planning, Alexander's impact is felt in numerous aspects of our modern world. His ability to inspire loyalty, adapt to diverse cultures, and think strategically has set a benchmark for leaders across centuries. The cities he founded, the battles he won, and the policies he implemented continue to be studied, admired, and emulated. Alexander's story is not just one of conquest and empire building, but also of cultural integration, intellectual curiosity, and relentless ambition. His legacy serves as a reminder that true greatness lies not just in the power to conquer, but in the wisdom to build and the vision to innovate. As we reflect on Alexander's life, we are reminded of the lessons history offers. The importance of strategic thinking, the value of cultural inclusivity, and the power of visionary leadership are all timeless principles that continue to shape our world today. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the life and legacy of Alexander the Great. We hope this exploration has provided valuable insights and inspired you to delve deeper into the lessons of history. If you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more enlightening explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and inspiration from the past to shape a better future. As we conclude our exploration of Alexander the Great's life and enduring legacy, it is essential to consider the lessons his story offers for the future. Alexander's journey was marked by relentless ambition, strategic brilliance, and an unwavering vision. These qualities not only defined his era but also offer timeless lessons for future generations. Firstly, Alexander's ability to unite diverse cultures under one empire teaches us the value of inclusivity and cultural integration. In today's globalized world, fostering mutual respect and understanding among different cultures is more crucial than ever. Secondly, his innovative military tactics and strategic foresight underscore the importance of thinking ahead and adapting to changing circumstances. Whether in business, politics, or personal endeavors, the ability to anticipate challenges and devise creative solutions remains a key to success. Furthermore, Alexander's commitment to education and the spread of knowledge highlights the transformative power of learning. By founding cities like Alexandria, which became centers of learning and culture, he ensured that knowledge and innovation would flourish long after his reign. This reminds us of the enduring impact of investing in education and intellectual curiosity. Lastly, Alexander's legacy teaches us that true leadership is not just about conquest, but about building a vision for the future. His ability to inspire loyalty and motivate his followers to achieve extraordinary feats remains a powerful example of effective leadership. As we look to the future, let us draw inspiration from Alexander the Great's life and apply these timeless lessons to our own lives. By embracing inclusivity, strategic thinking, lifelong learning, and visionary leadership, we can continue to shape a better world for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through history. If you found this series insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, let the wisdom of the past guide you towards a brighter future. As we close this chapter on Alexander the Great, it is essential to recognize the timelessness of his influence. Across millennia, his story has transcended the annals of history, becoming a beacon of ambition, innovation, and resilience. Alexander's ability to merge diverse cultures into a cohesive empire serves as a reminder of the power of unity in diversity. In our contemporary world, where cultural differences often lead to division, his example encourages us to seek harmony through mutual respect and understanding. His strategic genius and innovative military tactics continue to be studied in military academies around the globe. More than just historical footnotes, these lessons in adaptability, foresight, and creativity in the face of adversity remain relevant in today's rapidly changing world. Furthermore, Alexander's commitment to spreading knowledge and fostering intellectual growth is a testament to the transformative power of education. By establishing centers of learning such as Alexandria, he ensured that knowledge and innovation would thrive long after his time. This enduring legacy underscores the importance of investing in education and nurturing intellectual curiosity. Finally, Alexander's story is a powerful example of visionary leadership. His ability to inspire and lead his followers to achieve extraordinary feats remains a source of inspiration for leaders in all fields. It reminds us that true leadership is about more than just achieving goals. It's about building a lasting legacy and inspiring others to reach their full potential. As we reflect on the life and legacy of Alexander the Great, let us draw inspiration from his journey. By embracing the lessons of inclusivity, strategic thinking, lifelong learning, and visionary leadership, we can continue to shape a better world for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through history. If you found this series insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more explorations of history's most influential figures. Until next time, let the wisdom of the past guide you towards a brighter future. As we conclude our exploration of Alexander the Great, it is vital to reflect on the enduring spirit that characterized his life and achievements. Alexander's relentless pursuit of greatness, his unyielding determination, and his visionary outlook have left an indelible mark on human history. His journey from a young prince tutored by Aristotle to the ruler of one of the largest empires in history is a testament to the power of ambition and the human spirit. Alexander's ability to dream beyond the conventional and strive for the extraordinary has inspired countless individuals over the centuries. In the face of immense challenges, he demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and an unwavering belief in his vision. These qualities are not just hallmarks of a great leader, but also of a timeless spirit that continues to inspire us today. In our modern world, where rapid changes and unforeseen challenges are the norms, Alexander's legacy serves as a beacon of hope and a source of motivation. His story reminds us that with courage, innovation, and a clear vision, we can overcome obstacles and achieve greatness in our own lives. Furthermore, Alexander's commitment to cultural integration and the spread of knowledge highlights the importance of building bridges and fostering understanding among diverse communities. His legacy encourages us to embrace diversity, promote education, and work towards a more inclusive and enlightened society. As we draw this journey to a close, let us carry forward the spirit of Alexander the Great. Let his story inspire us to dream big, to lead with vision and integrity, and to strive for a legacy that transcends time. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey through the life and legacy of one of history's most influential figures. If you enjoyed this series, please subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more captivating explorations of the past. Until next time, let the spirit of Alexander guide you towards your own extraordinary journey.